you know that if the Biafrans are rearing cattle before ever Fulani came into Nigeria. We have cattle rearing in Enugu, in all the eastern region. We have Obudu cattle ranch in all the eastern region, which is in Cross River now. We have been rearing cattle. We have individuals that have cattle before ever, and we call those our cattle igbo. Igbo. They are not a height. They don't have height as this Fulani cattle have. What we rear is cow. Cattle. Those the ones that are very short but heavy on the ground. And why they don't go around is this. Any land they match, those Biafran cattle, native Biafran cattle, any land they match, because of their weight on the land, it made that land to be as if grader run on that land. You cannot cultivate that land. It's after 3 to 4 years they left that place that can be able to go and that land will be soft. Because both their feces they pass and everything, rain have beaten it, then to make that land to be soft again. After that, when you go there and plant, the thing will germinate well. And the owners of it will not take it to another person's land. It's their own land they will take it to. And this Enugu cattle ranch, the cattle doesn't come out, or the cattle or calf doesn't come out. Obudu doesn't come out. And if this Obudu own is God naturally built by God. Enugu own is fertile land, and they have cattle rearers. We call them Ndineswehi or Dinachihi. They make sure that territory given to the animal, they will never pass that territory. Even Ebonyi rear much cattle individually, but I was surprised when Igbo man abandoned their France, both of the cattle ranch, both the one in Enugu, they abandoned it like a people that are cursed. We rear goats, we rear sheep, but you build the ranch for them. Every family in Biafra land have goat, have a sheep, but they will build the ranch for them. They will go and bring food from outside and give them in their ranch. We call it Obwehi or Obwehi, and leave them there. When they eat finish, they will go and sweep that place and throw the dirty. Bring them new feed again and give them water. We serve them water. They will drink in there. They will not come out. Before you see a goat or a sheep or a ram that come out of that their territory, it's a goat that born newly. Within 1 week to 2 weeks, that goat born, they bring it out, so that the little ones can be able to practice their nature of movement. Then the middle is 1 month to 2 months, they take them back again. And they did so that the big ones will not match the little ones to death. So when they start growing up, they know that they quack me and quack you in that their ranch they can resist it, they can withstand it, then they take them back. But now, Fulani will come, say give them land, carrying goats, carrying animals from street to street, messing up the farmland, killing people because of animal. And this cattle or cow, Fulani's are saying, give them this, give them. It's a personal business. Government should not intervene in it. Government can give them loan, but not to forcefully give people that is not their business. You want to grab their land, grab their resources, grab their wealth to be feeding your own personal business, not government business, not general business. But the oil and gas that we own is our own. They take it to do federal business, federal property. The gold and the other solid mineral in the ground, they use it for themselves, and they will sell the cattle, make them to their profit, and they're not paying tax. So all this cattle rearing, they're not paying tax to government.
Even for land discharge, they
don't pay. Land discharge, they don't pay, and they want to force you for you to betray the animal for them. When they put out ranch, they want to trade the animal for them. And they collected the money inside their pocket. But the collected allocation from your oil and gas, collected allocation from the tunnel tax generated from their, not that it's not their own state, to be building themselves up. Have you seen how Fulani have more acute, more something in their head than other tribes? Mostly, we that say we are Igbos, we are wise. You see how they're playing their own game for their own interest, for the interest of their generation. Cattle ranch, cattle this, cattle that, and they okay. Look at where they give them in Lord Panther. Look at how they mess it, killing people, burying people there. Is it how you allow them to have ranch? If you have them to have ranch, you have created a burial ground in your own land. You have created a burial ground in your own domain, and they will be there training their own foot soldiers in the name that they are rearing cattle to surrender you and wrap you up with one day and complete their assignment of jihad to conquer and to take over. But if you come for the Igbo governors, they will give them all. Igbo politicians, they will give them, they are ready. Unless as IPO the autopilot say no, and the God is using Akpabio not to pass that bill. And to watch, if they discover that Akpabio is a thorn in their flesh, not to get what they want, they will plot and remove Akpabio. And plant whosoever will agree on what they say. But they dish money, they take the money, close the mouth of that person. They will do it. But thank God, before it will reach to that extent, they will come and occupy our land. Biafra is free. Biafra have settled. Now you cannot immigrate from your own country to another person's country to have a cattle ranch or cattle settlement or cattle colony. Look at, they give you cattle colony, but human beings don't have colony. Human beings don't have colony, but cattle will have colony. Animals will have colony. Their own empire. That's colony. Their own empire. Oh, may God save every indigenous people of Nigeria. May God deliver us. Every indigenous people of Nigeria, may God deliver them. As for Biafra, God has already delivered Biafra. And so it is in Jesus'
name.
But
let me ask you a simple question. What does Nigeria actually want? It's a question. What does Nigeria actually want? Nigeria want restructuring. Do Nigeria want regionalism? If you talk about regionalism, what type of regionalism? If you talk about restructuring, what type of restructuring? All these things are the things we need to put on table, and people look at it very critically. The North should not be fear, should not be afraid. The North has the resources to take care of the North. That's the truth. This over-dependent. Don't let the North. Don't let us showing the conquest threat against the South. It's going to be rejected. Let them not stop kicking against anything they feel that is not against their own interests. They have been ruling this country for a very long time now. They have benefited so much from the resources coming from the South. Why is it that they are always against the interests of Nigeria and pretending to be for Nigeria? Why? This is democracy. This is not military rule. They have enjoyed enough. The resources of all those resources that are domiciled in the North. What are they doing with it? Who are they keeping it for? Everybody has focused on oil. And look at the level of devastation that has continued to take place in those areas. How are we going to explain that? Nigeria has on several occasions been given an option, of unity. And why are they kicking against it? The constitution we are operating today was smuggled to us by foreigners. Nigerians have not come out to sit down and say these are the rules and regulations of how we want to be governed. How do we handle that? How do we explain that? At every slaughter scene, they shut it down. I can see the reason why they not manipulated Tinubu and gave him somebody like Shetima, so most of these policies can thoroughly be opposed. We saw what happened during Buhari, how he introduced so many Fulanization agenda that was rejected entirely by the South and the Middle Belt. If not today, maybe all of us will be running away from our respective communities or thereabout. What is the big deal about restructuring? Why is the North afraid of restructuring? Why are they bent on destroying the resources of the southern Nigeria, even though the southern Nigeria have given so much to the North? In terms of human resources, in terms of resources, in terms of commercialization, in terms of human capital, everything the North has taken from the South. And the South have never taken anything from the North. Now we are saying, let us have these things, let us have these things like this, let us go this way, let us have this direction and all that. Let us go this way at least, let us sit down and know how we are going to do this. To avoid this, let us do this. And you're saying no. Now, look at the response coming from the Senate over the issue of open grazing bill, where the Senate President, Godswill Akpabio, came out publicly and condemned, and he made it very clear that cows are not Nigerian citizens. Cows are not Nigerian citizens. They can be ranked. Cows can be ranked. Why are they bent on making sure that the cow roam the streets, destroy farmland, destroy people's means of livelihood, don't do a lot of damage? Why would they be accepting that kind of agenda in 21st century? Are we not a nation of interest? Are we not a nation that wants to move forward? Are we not a nation that wants to lead? Why is it Nigeria decided not to work for the country? Why has the country decided to work against Nigeria themselves? Why is the leadership of this country so full with irresponsibility? Why is it there's no government in Nigeria? Why is it a crime? Is it a murder that Nigeria must stay together? Why is it that anything that will make Nigeria to work, the North is always kicking against it? I think the senior president should understand. The president himself, talking about Bola Ahmed Tinubu, should to an extent resist this continual decided threat against the unity of this country by the Northerners, especially the Northern senators, Northern politicians. Why can't we have restructuring in Nigeria? Why can't we restructure? Why are they kicking against it? Why are they still of the opinion that their cow have every right to roam the streets and destroy people's farmland and anybody who's going to stop them will pay with their blood? Is it what is happening in other countries? Is it what is happening in other states? Yes. You understand? Is it that's not? That's not what I'm saying. You understand? So what I'm saying is this: is that it's important that we begin to understand these things very clearly, and the government to be able to begin to see certain things come to a particular direction where we begin to understand the way forward at the end of the day. And what I'm saying is this: I think to a certain point, the southern senators should brace up, and show a kind of resilience, in making sure that it's either they accept restructuring as an option of unity,